Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and I'm here today to talk to you about gastric bypass and alcohol. So, intro to me a little bit right here. Hi, I'm Kat, and I'm about to share with you another important tidbit of knowledge. For those of you that don't know, I am a former and current fighter in the Battle of the Bulge. After watching my mom battle this fight her whole life, my whole life, I was actually surprised when after the birth of my first child, I could not stop the upward trajectory of the scale. So in 1999, I had a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, and this is my story. So for the first few months after gastric bypass, you can't have anything with carbonation in it and no alcohol, nothing super irritating to the stomach, that kind of thing. At least it's how it was when I had mine done. But I do want to make a little note on alcohol. So it is a little bit different after you've had the bypass. About 3.5 months, I'd say, after bypass, I had my first drink, and I was amazed at the results. You don't just drink a couple drinks, catch a buzz, and drink a few more and get drunk. That's not how it works after a bypass. Instead, you have one drink and you are buzzing hard. It lowers your alcohol tolerance incredibly. When I finally had a drink, I do remember thinking to myself, well, this is going to make me a cheap date. But anyway, I digress. So, alcohol really packs a punch after your bypass. Be very careful. If you decide to have half a glass of wine, know that there is no way you're going to be able to drive home for at least a few hours. The alcohol goes faster into your bloodstream, hits it with more punch, and just pretty much makes you feel really drunk really fast. This led to many nights of me going out with friends, trying to have a few drinks, and in the end ending up either way too drunk or sick. Sometimes it was pretty bad, the sick anyway. It would make me feel very hot and woozy right away. So that wasn't very good. I was told recently that 75% of people who have had gastric bypass become alcohol dependent. And that is because alcohol and sugar react the same in your body as far as what you're getting out of it. You get that woohoo and that high, and alcohol actually starts to replace the sugar you can't have until the point that you find that you had too much. I remember one night I went with a roommate and a few friends to a bar. We went to go watch some specific musicians play, so that's why we were there. And I had a Irish coffee and ordered a second drink. Took about 2 sips off the second drink, and this was a good hour and a half in, so I was pacing myself, and I felt completely plastered. And this was even worse than normal after bypass. A few minutes later, my roommate woke me up. I had my head on the table and told me I should go to the restroom and splash some water on my face and see if we wanted to go ahead and go home. They were very concerned about me. I went into the restroom, and I don't remember fully walking to the restroom. I do remember once I got there, waking up with somebody going, "Are you okay?" and trying to lift me out from underneath the sink where I was laying. They helped me get out of the bathroom. I got outside where my roommate was waiting for me because he could not come in the bathroom, and he literally carried me out of the bar, put me in the car, and took me home. The next morning he asked me if I remembered anything, and I was like, you know, I do, but everything is super fuzzy, and I didn't have that many drinks, and I was very concerned, and he said, I think somebody drugged you. And after a while, it turned out that at that particular place, in that particular city, at that particular time, there was a lot of druggings going on. So it is possible that I was drugged. But being so sensitive to the alcohol, I imagine I was also quite sensitive to the drug put in my alcohol. My drink had, unbeknownst to me, been left alone when I had gotten up previously. At the time I was a cigarette smoker. I had gotten up to go have a cigarette, and when I came back I didn't know that the rest of my party had also gotten up for a moment and left the table. So they'd all come back, but none of them have drinks. My drink was left alone. So I think that's how that happened. Lessons to be learned here: just be super careful. Don't push your boundaries if you're in an unsafe place. If you're at home drinking with your significant other or drinking with some close friends, maybe they can clue you in, hey, I think, you know, you don't seem right, or whatever. Lean on your friends. That's one of the most important things in life, I think, is to lean on your friends. So in recap, alcohol after a bypass is extremely different. It's harder on your body, and it makes you feel drunk faster. So I wanted to say thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. There will be more videos. This is just a quick short one I wanted to do on alcohol and its effects after you have a gastric bypass. Don't forget to like my channel if this has brought you any benefit, or the content is helpful to you. My dream is to have a channel that helps people. That is my main goal. I want to help people. So if you have any comments, suggestions how I can do that, tips on how I can make better videos — I am just a learner, just a beginner — please click the subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to ding that bell, because then you will get notified every single time I put a video up, every single time. So if you want to know when it's coming, if you want to not miss any of it, make sure you ding that bell. Blessed be.